Dear learners, this is Nusrat Jahan Mou, lecturer, Open School, Bangladesh Open University. I warmly welcome you all to today's program. Today, I will be discussing writing summary, which you are going to find at Unit 17, Lesson 2 of our English second paper book of the SSC syllabus. So, dear learners, before we start our today's discussion, I would like to ask you to bring some papers and a pen so that you can take notes during the broadcast and later on contact us if you have any problem or questions. As I have told you, today I am going to discuss how to write a summary. So, let us start our discussion with the idea of summary. Summary is basically the restatement of someone else's words in your own word. So, there is an interesting thing. The Bangla of summary is সার সংক্ষেপ. সার হচ্ছে আসল বিষয়বস্তু এবং সংক্ষেপ মানে কোনো কিছু ছোট করা, making something short. So, সার এবং সংক্ষেপ কোনো কিছু ছোট করতে হবে কিন্তু তার আসল কথাটুকু ঠিক রেখে। সুতরাং যখন একটি সামারি লেখা হয় বা সার সংক্ষেপ লেখা হয় তখন কিছু বিষয় মাথায় রাখা উচিত যেটা আমি আজকে আলোচ্য বিষয়বস্তুতে বলবো। Okay, so at the length of a summary, which is a common question, যে একটি সামারি কতটুকু হবে? So the answer to this question is a summary is usually the 1/3 of the main text. তো একটি সার সংক্ষেপ একটি মূল রচনার 1/3 হতে পারে, কিন্তু বিষয়বস্তু ভেদে সামারি বা সারসংক্ষেপ বড় বা ছোটও হতে পারে। যিনি লিখছেন বা লেখকের যদি মনে হয় এই বিষয়টির সামারি বা সারসংক্ষেপ একটু বড় হতে পারে, সেক্ষেত্রে সেটা বড় হতে পারে, বা যদি মনে হয় না এত বড় হওয়ার দরকার নেই, সেক্ষেত্রে সেটা ছোটও হতে পারে। আজকের আলোচনার শেষে আমি আপনাদের দুটো উদাহরণ দিয়ে বুঝিয়ে দিব কিভাবে একটি সামারি বড় বা ছোট বা বড় ভাবে কিভাবে লেখা যায়, ছোট ভাবে কিভাবে লেখা যায়। But before writing a summary, you should keep some points in your mind. That first of all, you are not supposed to quote anything. You cannot write down anything which the author has already written. Because I have told you, summary means restating something in your own words. So, if the author has already written something, you are not supposed to write the same thing. You are supposed to write that topic in your own words. নিজের ভাষা ব্যবহার করে লেখকের কথাটা আপনাকে বলতে হবে। In that case, if you think, okay, the author has written something in an interesting way or in a particular way which can only be presented by using the author's particular language, in that case you can quote the language, but In that case, you are supposed to use the quotation marks. So, I hope you already know what is a quotation mark. It is also known as inverted comma, but as I have told you several times, it should be avoided. Quotation, it should be avoided, and you are supposed to write it in your own language. Use a summary to present what the author wants to tell, or maybe you want to tell something, but you do not have the time to tell what the author has already told in his or her language. In that case, use your own language, present the information, but in a short way, and that is how a summary works. So, you can ask me that why do I need to write a summary? Okay, for the busy readers who do not have time to read the whole essay, for them a summary helps a lot. They can read the summary, they find the main information, but they do not need to read the whole thing. Another thing, if you make a summary, you have to read the article or read the main text carefully. That will help you to understand the whole material clearly. And another purpose of writing a summary is a teacher might test you that whether you have got it or not. So, I hope you have got the answer to the question that why do you need to write a summary. Now, let us get back to the previous points, how to summarize. So, I will tell you some steps that will help you to write a great summary. First of all, read the whole text carefully. You have to read it thoroughly first and then carefully, so that you can gather all the information. And the second point is, you are supposed to mark the information with a pen or a pencil, and you are supposed to take some notes while you are reading. If you think, okay, this information is necessary, you can take a note. Third point, the notes should be brief. If you write the note in a long way, later on making a summary will be tough for you. So, when you are taking down the notes, that should be brief. Then when you will summarize, things will be in your head and you can put it down in a short way and you can make a great summary. Last but not the least, you are supposed to keep the main ideas, as I have told you, sar sankhep, but there might be some minor ideas, you are supposed to let them go. If you take all the information, you might not write a great summary, then you might not make it concise or to the point. Then the readers might lose interest in reading them. So, your points should be concise, but your points should be to the point, which will be informative to the readers. Now, I will give you some points to write great summary. If you keep these points in your minds, your summary will be concise and to the point once again. Okay. First of all, I have told you this earlier, but once again I am repeating this, your summary should be, usually it should be 1/3 of the main text, but the length can be bigger or shorter. You are the one who is going to decide how will be your summary, but the bigger your summary is, the more it loses the appeal or interest to the readers. And the next point is, you are supposed to present complete sentences. If you write down fragments, I hope you understand what a fragment is. A fragment is not a complete sentence. So, you are supposed to present the information with complete sentences. If you do not write down or if you skip some points, the readers might not get it. And most important point is, you are supposed to keep the main idea I have told you and let go the minor ideas. Now, I am going to give you an example of how to write a summary. I am going to tell you a fable which was told by Aesop. I hope you have heard of Aesop. He was a famous fable teller. So, after reading the main text, I will give you a sample of writing the summary. A fable told by Aesop about a lion and a mouse. A lion was sleeping in his den one day, when a mischievous mouse, for no reason at all, ran across the outstretched paw and up the royal nose of the king of beasts. Awakening from his nap, the mighty beast clapped his paw upon the nose thoroughly, frightened little creature, and would have made an end of him. Please, squealed the mouse, don't kill me. Forgive me this time, O king, and I shall never forget it. A day may come, who knows, when I may do you a good turn to repay your kindness. The lion, smiling at his little prisoner's fright, and amused by the thought that so small a creature ever could be of assistance to the king of beasts, let him go. Not long afterward, the lion, while ranging the forest for his prey, was caught in the net which the hunters had set to catch him. He let out a roar that echoed through the forest. Even the mouse heard it, and recognizing the voice of his former preserver and friend, ran to the spot where he lay tangled in a net of ropes. Well, your majesty, said the mouse, I know you did not believe me once when I said I would return a kindness, but here is my chance. And without further ado, he set to work to nibble with his sharp little teeth at the ropes that bound the lion. Soon the lion was able to crawl out of the hunter's snare and be free. So, this is a fable told by Aesop, which is of 254 words. Now, I am going to present a summary of this fable. Once a playful mouse ran across the paw and up the nose of a sleeping lion. The lion awoke, caught the mouse, and was about to kill him when the mouse begged forgiveness, saying he might one day return the kindness. Amused, the lion released him. Soon afterward, the lion was caught in a net set by hunters. The mouse heard the lion's roar, recognized his friend's voice, and came to help. His sharp teeth cut the ropes, setting the lion free. So, this is a summary of the fable, which is of 82 words. Now, I am going to give you another example of the summary of this fable, which is of only one sentence. A mouse whose life had once been spared by a lion later returned the kindness by freeing the lion from a hunter's net. So, from this fable and from the summaries I have presented, I hope you understand how to write a summary. But one thing you should keep in your mind, that you should not count the words. Okay, there are 50 words and I am going to write down 51st word. No, you do not need to write it down, but by seeing the length you will understand. Okay, this is the length and this is the main text. Okay, I may have completed putting all the information together, so my summary is done. But in this fable, as I have told you, keep the major ideas. There was a lion who was the king, and there was a mouse who was so little that the lion didn't believe that a mouse might help him. However, the lion let the mouse go, and later on this mouse helped the lion. This is the main idea. But when was the lion caught? This is a minor idea. You should not keep in your mind and you should not let the readers know. So, this is a minor idea, and that is how, by keeping the major ideas together in a short way and by letting the minor ideas go, you can write down a great summary. So, dear learners, after all the discussions and all the tips I have given you, to write a great summary. I hope things will be clear to you. I request you once again to open up your book, Unit 17, Lesson 2 of the English second paper book of our SSC syllabus, and I hope after following this video and the book, you can write down a great summary. So still, if you have any problem, you can contact us, Open School, Bangladesh Open University, Gazipur 1705, and I hope your problems will be clear. So thank you and all the best.